everyone, welcome to the Yoga Basics group with Brittany Sewell. Today we're going to start out with two basic yoga poses that you do in just about every class. The poses are Child's Pose and Downward Facing Dog. So these are two key poses. Starting with Downward Dog, you're going to shift your hips, press back into your heels, and one way you want to know your alignment is right is by shifting into plank pose from Downward Dog. So coming into plank, you make sure your wrists are under the shoulders, and then this is your alignment for your hands and your feet for Downward Dog. So go ahead and shift the hips back, pressing the hips towards the back for Downward Dog. From here you want to have your fingers spread wide on the mat. You want to be relaxing your head, just being able to shake your head back and forth from side to side. Really open up the chest, draw the belly button into the spine, and press the chest towards the thighs as you lengthen here. Pressing the hips towards the back of the room. Keeping your heels pressed towards the floor. But also here, if you have tight hamstrings, you're always welcome to bend the knees slightly in Downward Dog, whatever feels comfortable. Just kind of feeling it out, feeling what feels good for you. And if you ever have too much pressure on the wrist here, you could always wrap up a towel under the wrist to elevate the wrist. Alleviate a little bit of the pain that you may feel. But as you do yoga more, your muscles get used to it and you won't feel that pain. And so here you also always have the option just to come back into Child's Pose by bending the knees, shifting the hips back, relaxing the hips onto the heels. And you can always put a block under the head, or if you don't have one, you can stack the fists and put the fist under the head if your head doesn't quite reach the mat. Your knees can be as close or as far away from each other as you would like. So these are two of our basic poses in yoga that you're going to do just about every class. And I always give my students the option. If you are tired or worn out in Downward Facing Dog, you can always come into Child's Pose. They're both resting poses. They both stretch out the back and lengthen the spine. In Downward Dog, you're getting an inverted pose. Go ahead and come back to Downward Dog. You're inverted here, so your head is below the heart, which means you're circulating a lot of things in the body. So it clears up the head, it helps with digestion, it helps to get things moving in the body. Plus you're working on all of these muscles here. You're strengthening the leg muscles, the arm muscles, the core as you pull that belly button into the spine. So this is a great foundational pose for yoga. So really focus on engaging the muscles, roll the inner thighs towards one another, and really try to externally rotate the biceps. And keep those fingers spread wide so you're pressing into the floor as you press the palms and the feet away from one another. So I hope this has been helpful. Enjoy both of these poses during our first week of our Yoga Basics group, and really try to use some of these pointers that I've given y'all.